presented by Chime. Second largest comeback in postseason history behind that Clipper win over the Grizzlies by 24.
Wow.
Again, down 22 with 7:52 to play, and then they finish the game 44-11. And the catalyst for all that was Jalen Brunson, who joins us now from Madison Square Garden. Jalen, thanks for taking a couple of minutes with us. I appreciate you.
Of course.
So here's the deal, and I'm hoping that now that you've had like 10 minutes since the Lisa Salters interview, that maybe you do have an explanation now for what happened in the last 7 minutes of that game.
No, I still don't, but I think the common denominator was just us still believing in each other and still playing, still fighting, just chipping away. You know, we knew like we weren't going to get it all back in one possession, so picking stops, kept running. Got a couple lucky shots to go in, but we just got fighting.
You know, when you went to that 1-4 flat, it seems to me that you were targeting James Harden a lot. Was that done on purpose, or, you know, were you just saying to yourself, whoever guards me, I'm about to go at him?
Honestly, it was the ball was going in, so I honestly just was trying to get to my spot and just trying to, you know, make plays. If someone came over, I was going to find someone else, but just trying to get to my spot and just trust my work.
You know, Jalen, the Cavs, you know, they got up 22 points. What were they doing that was so difficult for you guys to, one, defend, and two, to score against early on, and then all of a sudden the switch just changed?
I think offensively, shots weren't falling for us. They did make it difficult, but we did have some easy ones, so you got to give them a lot of credit. But I think our pace picked up. That was most important. We were playing fast in the half court. You know, when people say playing fast, they mean, you know, getting it out in transition. But the way we run our actions and stuff has to be done with pace. And so, and then defensively, what got us down 22, and they were just making great decisions and off the trap and getting wide open threes. And so we got to clean that up a little bit. But I just like the way we stuck together.
You know, Jalen, number one, you were fantastic tonight. Congratulations. What do you think happened in the last week? Did you notice anything about your team, well, rust or rest, whatever, in the last week?
I noticed a lot. I think you could say our rest, and that we were still resting in the first 3 quarters, whatever. But I mean, obviously, we got to come out better, and the way we were playing in the middle, second, third quarter, wasn't us, and so we got to find a way to be better than what we did. But I mean, the rest helped us definitely in the fourth and overtime.
Well, you know, Shaq and I were really hoping that you just said it was he and I, the conversations that we had last week when we were all in New York. But that's okay. You know, I thought, you know, could have gave us a little credit. You know what I'm saying, Shaq?
No,
you're right.
That too. No, that too. I appreciate
All good,
that.
nephew. All good.
Hey, Jalen, last question. I just want to say, when we played golf last summer and you just beat the hell out your dad, is that the way it always is? Because I felt bad for him on the back nine.
Yeah, he hasn't beaten me in a while, man. Yeah, he hasn't beaten me in a while. We used to. I picked up golf because he wouldn't play me one-on-one anymore, and so you know, he was winning that first, but it's been a while since he's won.
Jalen Brunson, congratulations on a win that defies description for most folks, coming back from 22 down. Good luck in Game 2. We'll see you on Thursday. Yeah. Jalen Brunson joining us after got it. After a 38-point, 5 rebounds, 6 assists
look at this,
night,
Ernie.
15 out of 29.
Come on, man.
44-11 is how this game ended.
You know, Ernie, I take my job very serious, and I don't like to get on TV and say people choked. But that was a damn choke job.
Oh, what you're going to say?
I'm going to say it now. I'm very selective when I said it. I don't understand.
What makes you choke and what makes you lose the game?
Okay, so they had a 20-point lead.
22,
okay. And they just stopped. They just started going, milking the clock, like a prevent offense.
Not only that, Chuck, I don't think the coaches from Cavaliers had great use of timeouts because, me and Chuck was in this.
Scream timeout, yes.
Call timeout, so, they allowed
He let the league go from 20 to 6, and never called the timeout. But my problem was, if you go back and look, when you showed those highlights in the beginning, the ball was moving, everybody was getting wide open shot. You go back and look at the first 6 or 8 minutes of that fourth quarter, they were just going one-on-one. The shot clock was on their back every single time, and Kenny should have called timeout sooner.
Not this one.
Not Kenny. No, but that listen, like I say,
we knew you didn't mean him.
I give Brunson a lot of credit. He was fantastic, and the other guys chipped in. But that was a damn gag job right there.
Let's hear from the Cavs head coach Kenny Atkinson.
I thought they hit some.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I can only talk from experience, and the experience, actually, the guy sitting next to me, we had 2 games where we were up 20, and they beat us both times. The first 2 games of a series. We came back and actually won the series, but, the difference, when you say takes it out of you, it only takes it out of you if you don't feel you got up the correct way. We felt we had played the correct way, and we just couldn't sustain it. We just had to figure out a way to sustain it. But I look at Cleveland, and Charles talked about the ball pinging, but the offense didn't initiate with Donovan Mitchell in the last 8 minutes of the game. It initiated with James Harden and or Merrill and or anyone else. And so now you don't have to double team off the start of the play. So that's why the ball didn't move. So when he was initiating the play, they were double teaming him off the pick and rolls, which makes the ball move.
Yeah. To answer your question, Ernie, when you're a good team and you start off on the road, the goal is to get one on the road. Okay, we're up 22. We know how we got up 22. We lost the game. Can't have your heads down. You have to come back and play well the next game. You see coaches and, the players talking about how they miss shots. So they're upset that they, lost the game, but, they're focusing on shots. They really didn't shoot the ball well in the second half, but you don't really get down on yourself when you're a good team. You're up 22. Fans went crazy in New York. We let one get away, but the goal is to at least get one on the road, so they still have another chance to do that in game 2.
And I disagree with both of them.
In what way?
This was a bad loss, because now the Knicks feel like they stole one.
At home.
At home, they like, wait a minute, guys. They should have won that game. We got away with one, and now they're going to come out. Like, they hadn't played basketball in all those days. They're going to come out. That's all Coach Brown going to talk about the next 48 hours.
No, you're saying from a Knicks perspective, but if you were Cleveland,
Cleveland's down. I'm saying
you feel deflated?
Cleveland's got to be deflated. They can say anything they want to. They're going to put on the smooth front. And let me tell you, that next game is huge.
After one game?
Yeah, no. But I'm saying all losses are not created the same. That was a bad loss. You're up 20, and that team hadn't played in a minute, and you blow it like that. And now they still got to stay in New York and listen to the Knicks. This going to energize the Knicks, in my opinion. Because they be like, man, we can't come out like that again. We hadn't played, and they're going to be ready in game 2. So yeah. I think that was a really bad loss.
Here's a nugget for you before we go to break. Last 30 postseasons, teams that led by 22 or more in the fourth quarter were 594-1. We already told you about that one in 2012, the Clippers over Memphis. And tonight, the Knicks come back from 22 down in the fourth and take game 1.
Jeez.
We're coming back with more in just a second.
Oh, come on, Billy Bagley.
Yeah, all of the memes in New York will start. I guarantee you, Billy Bagley.
No, that thing will be mild compared to what's in there tomorrow.
I guarantee Billy's from New York. Guarantee.